here we go. You can see another one of them way over there behind that, right near that telephone pole. Here's the big empty Fieldcrest buildings over there. Walking down Old Washington Street, uptown, we're in uptown. It's Sunday at about 1 in the afternoon and everybody's in the tavern, straight from church. Here we are, let's drink. Yeah, we'll get the rest of the street here and look at the fruit of Eden business development. It's hard to call it Eden anymore. It's uptown now. This is beautiful. Yeah, can't look in there anymore. There's a great restaurant up the street there called the Pork Shop. Fantastic. Okay, let's see what's going on in Salem Steel. It's empty. Huh, wonder who owns this building. It's empty, but it says there's offices in it. And here's another empty building. Used to be the House of Health. Okay. Here's Salon, Puppy Pirate. Man, look at all those happy people. They just love looking preppy and being pirates. What do we got here? Oh, another nothing. Big nothing. There's that beautiful house across the street. And let's see. What's this? Oh, this is another empty building, but you can see that the social district is very well represented here by these signs in this empty building. It's a place where people can spend their change on video machines, flowers. You can get a rug if you can afford it. Probably not. A very small number of people in Eden have any money. And they make sure that they keep each other on boards and in the chamber and on city council and stuff. There's that beautiful armory building, old architecture. And here we go, we're getting near the end of this side of Washington Street. It's actually very attractive here. These people have done some real nice things with their businesses. Closed on Sunday. I don't know what this is. Looks just like a place to store stuff. And here we have another business that went out of business. Nice hair salon here. Another old building. That's where the room in the inn homeless shelter was that about 75% of the churches in Eden wouldn't have anything to do with. And here's a good tailor shop, seamstress. And here's G&D recording studio where I made a record one time. This was supposed to be an outdoor barbecue place 6-7 years ago. I don't know where that was. Right over there you can see the place where all the drinking goes on during Riverfest, and right up there, this side of the traffic light is where the big stage would be. Good old cash points. And now we'll walk down the other side. Look at that beautiful building. Look at that. Look at that nice brickwork. Not many of them standing down here anymore. No, sir. I guess that's a realtor's office. And a little more old brick. Insurance company. Photography studio. I don't even know what this place is. White Grove venue. I got a feeling it's empty. Oh, another place where you can drink and have a party. This restaurant here, they were nice enough to put one of those flyers up when we did the fundraiser for that young man who got hurt. Always liked this old stuff in here. I don't know why they got the curtains down. Huh. Really? This place has not changed a bit. A lot of old cool stuff in there, but it's been a very long time since you could look at it. Now here's the park. Look at this park. Many years ago I had a summer music series, and this was one of the places where we did the music. And when we did, there's an entirely different mural up there. But it had black folks on it, you know, the original riverboat bateau people who helped out with the economy here. And so, in their infinite wisdom, the city of Eden thought it would be best to appease those who don't like brown people by getting that mural gone. Let me show you where our business development director told me he likes to pee when he can't get to a bathroom. Yeah, right here behind the mural. He said this is a great place to pee. And he said that to me before we had the social district. So there's a guy who's thinking ahead. And if we go over and look at the side of this building over here, we'll see that even before, look at that big empty wall right there. Now, imagine a blackboard all along that first level of bricks right there. And across the top of it, it says, I love Eden because. You know, where people can come and grab the chalk that was there and write on that chalkboard all the reasons they like Eden so much. No, I do like Eden a whole lot. I just don't like the people that run it. Same people. Well, you can see that there's no blackboard anymore there. But the fella who came up with that giant ass-kissing display and somehow was able to fill this park with the help of his friends, I'm guessing people that are in the same fraternal groups that he's in, this whole park was full of people to celebrate that chalkboard over there. Oops, it's gone. Well, the great thing about Eden is if you kiss Eden's ass, they'll give you a little bit of rope to hang yourself with. And so they gave that guy Mike Doherty's job when he left town. Utterly unqualified. He doesn't like Eden the way it is. He wants it to look like cool towns to live in, where people are nice, you know, and where people don't rip you off and talk people out of, look at that old barber pole, and talk people out of buildings, you know, because you can sweet talk them. Do you know this bride? I don't. Yes, yes, yes. Look at all those white faces. Yes, sirree. Oh, I suppose that's hospital over there back in the day. You know, there was a time when Kiwanis and Rotary and groups like that actually did things. You know, they realized that only wealthy people could be, you know, in these groups, and now and again you have to do something for the community, you know, that lasts in order to get the spirit of civic fame. The spirit of civic fame. Huh. I think it was last summer that one of the board members here of this Eden Historical Museum told me that he could use some help doing some things to help promote Eden history, and I said I'd be more than happy to help you, brother. And I have never heard from him since. So it's my guess that some of the, what I call white witches here in the town, leaned in on him and made him feel like he was in middle school again and couldn't make his own damn decisions. And there you can see a bunch of those empty stores from across the street. There's a monument to beer. Way to go there, Randy Hunt. You're amazing. Man, if there is one thing that a town full of drunks and addicts needs, it's a social district where you can actually take your drinks out of the bar and walk around town with them. It's lovely. What a fantastic idea. It's going to make people want to come here and make it so different. So different. Well, here we are again. Another damn empty place. I guess you could rent it to have a party. Here's an outdoor shop. That's cool. I like that stuff. Do you need a place to have an event? Tiano's. I think that used to be a restaurant here in town. Good. There may be a wedding today. Who knows? Yeah. How y'all doing? Good. This is where Jones Hardware used to be. I'm here to tell you, I remember buying hardware in this store back in the day. The guy that has this place now is a real nice fella. I walked in here with somebody one time and listened to him a little bit. Seemed like a real nice guy. Yeah. Call for an appointment. My daughter lived in that building, down on the first floor. If you look up that street, maybe about 3 spaces this side of that side door over there. They used to have gym equipment down here. They say this was once the tallest building in Rockingham County, and you can look at that old brickwork up there. That is not new. Yeah, they put some apartments in, I believe on the first floor down there, and decided to cover up the windows and stuff. What's in here? Oh, look at that. Used to be a clothes store. Good old Eden development. Woo, man, business development. This is very attractive. Put those over the windows so nobody can see what's inside. That's what's inside. It's been like that for too long. Goes all the way over to here. Some folks live upstairs. There's a local bar. Somebody forgot the hat. And here's the local coffee shop. Right here. My daughter likes their coffee, says it's good. I've never been. I remember when there was a big, highly promoted country music concert out here, and the people that promoted it didn't even go to it. I was sitting right up here at the top of this staircase to get a good view, and a big old stage there, and people sitting all over that parking lot in chairs and stuff. But the people that organized it were sitting over here, where they couldn't even see the musicians. Hanging out with their friends, smoking cigars and getting hammered. 'Cause that's what you do if you want to belong. Look at all these old buildings, the things they could do with these things. Another hair place, another hair place. I guess this is another hair place too, and another hair place. A lot of hair. All right, let's go up to the boulevard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive from Washington Street, which is right over there. I'm going to drive up Boone Road, way down there, to go to the boulevard. I'm going to take a right on Irving Ave. Okay, we're driving up Boone. It's kind of weird because I got a shift. And you can see more of Eden's finest. Turn that radio off. That gray house right there. That's where the artist Yvonne Easton used to live back in the day when she was alive. And that Family Life Christian Center right there used to be the Presbyterian Church before they bit off way more than they could chew and built a massive church that they can't fill behind Walmart. Alright, so we're coming up on this light. And at the light after it, we're going to take a right on Irving Ave. And there's some more lovely businesses here in town. And over there's the rec center, which used to be a absolutely massive red brick stone school. All that remains is the auditorium. Out there where the track is and stuff used to be a giant building. Huge. Red stones. Beautiful. Kids could walk over to that ice cream place right over there back in the day. Alright, here's Irving Ave. We're going to take a right. I don't know what's going on in there. And we're taking a right on to Irving Ave. And we are going to go to the boulevard. There's a sign down there on Washington Street that points people at the boulevard, which is silly. It's kind of like painting an arrow on your face to point at a pimple. Because for as long as I can remember, I wrote an article in the local paper about it about 26 years ago, about the abandonment of most of Eden by Eden government. You know, it's just a mess up here. I've offered several times to repaint those Coca-Cola, those old Coca-Cola advertisements on the side of the buildings, you know, bring them up to speed like they're new. But the city never took me up on it. Okay, let me park and get out. All right, we're on the boulevard. That used to be a pool hall, I believe. There's an event center in this building. There's a mural, one of several in this town that I was asked to help make happen. I said, sure, I'll help you. And in here used to be some people that make movie props. This building says office, but it doesn't tell us what for. This just looks like more of Washington Street. Same catastrophic neglect. Shabby chic. Hey, there's a nice old pickup truck. Look at that. I wonder if any of these are civil forfeiture cars. Now look at that. There's a cell tower right here. Right here. And you can't get self-service on the boulevard. Imagine that. Back up 100 yards up the street and you can't get cell service here. They haven't fixed that yet. It's been going on for years. Boulevard Commons. What in the world could that be? Let's say. I like this little store here, though. They got some cute stuff. Another empty building. And okay, these guys are still doing t-shirts. Good for them. And here's another yard sale under glass, just like so many of them down there on Washington Street. You got to thank your business development people for these terrific improvements. This, right here, this door and these windows used to be the front of Glasgow Music. I bought many instruments and packs of strings and so forth here in the town of Charlie Pool. Yeah, in its infinite wisdom, Eden decided it did not need a music store in a town that talks about the legacy of the great musician Charlie Pool. Hypocrisy by the buckets, folks. Hey, look. Pictures of when people gave a damn about the boulevard. That's pretty misleading. Now, what's this? Oh, okay, this is the pet store, pet food stuff. There's the event center. There's some real live pets. Hey, and what about you? Yes, I see you there. You're talking, aren't you? Look at you. I can't hear you. Look at you guys. What are we doing over here? You must be the mama. What's this? Oh, here we have another yard sale under glass. There's nothing in that building across the street. Okay, this is supposed to be a... Oh, this public accountant's not here anymore. People got to chain their garbage cans shut so that other people don't put trash in them. Look at that. That used to be a grocery store years ago. And here's a church. And here's a Hispanic restaurant. I ate there. Pretty good. Here's the vacuum cleaner and sewing machine fix-it place. This gentleman's been here for, good Lord, probably 50 years. Still fixes that stuff. Yeah, and this is the other part of his store. If you need a sewing machine, he's got them. This looks like stores when I was a kid. People really knuckled down, and there's a gym right here. People used to knuckle down and get to work, and they weren't too terribly concerned with the appearance of things. Yeah, okay, and this is an old bank. It's never had anything in it in the 26 years I've been here. There's your repository. And here is, oh, you can just tell from looking at that table that it's pretty damp. Yep, there you go. There's a sign on Washington Street that sends you right up here to the boulevard so you can enjoy all of the wonderful business development that's been done. This here, you'll have to see it from the other side of the street. Used to be a theater. There's nothing behind that wall except garbage. See? See straight through it. Yeah, there was a time when the seats were still in here, and I was advocating for the city to do something before it was too late. Oh, here's another church. Let's pick up that Christmas sign. That doesn't need to be laying around like that. How's that? That little business way over there used to be Mildred's Plate Lunch. Now it's a pet shop. I remember when the sign said, what was it? Hoop cheese or hoop sausage or something. I think you can get a real good cheeseburger in there a long time ago. And we've got some ancient brick houses here. Used to be a radio station up the street. We're going to go over to the shady side of the street here where I'm sure we can see things a little bit better. This used to be called, Eden used to be called the land of two rivers. I think it's got a new motto now, just like the school system. Just like the school system used to have a motto, creating lifelong learners. They got rid of that when they stopped doing it. And around 2011. Oh. Do you see the moon? I do. So there's that theater I told you about. You can see straight through it. There's the bank that nothing's ever been done with. What's in here? Let's see. Ah, look, another yard sale under glass on the boulevard. I really can't understand why we have a business development director. When there's so little development, oh, we got bingo. If you got enough money to gamble, we can handle that. This grocery store, locals say they used to give a car away every Christmas to one of their shoppers. That's pretty cool. But it's an auction house now. You can see that these buildings were beautiful once. Look at that, look up there. Look at that excellent brickwork that's been covered over with siding. Why would they want to hide that? It looks so much better than that stupid siding with a piece missing. The boulevard is sort of this is a lovely lot. Look at this. Oh yeah, man. When you see that sign on Washington Street saying to go to the boulevard, this is what you get to look at. Look at that fine tile work. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh Lord, it's pretty scary looking in here too. Nothing. Hole in the ceiling. Oh man. I'm sorry, it just makes me very sad to watch something that was savable, salvageable 25 years ago. I'm not even from here. Now we are looking at Draper. We'll start here. I'll walk across the street. I will say that the Railroad Cafe makes a fine breakfast. Everywhere you look in this town, there's somewhere to buy beer. Looks like there used to be a loading dock for trains right there. Welcome to Draper. All right, here we go. Let's drive through Draper. And over here you can see another theater. Right there. That could have been renovated. And we can look up the street here during this red light and see the emptiness. I'm going to get out of the truck here in a minute and walk. All right, here's the little park here. Somebody in their infinite wisdom painted that right where the sun would bleach it. What a great place to sit and do very nearly nothing. Whoa, that is a big pile of excavation over there near that company over there. I wonder what they dug out. So, the moon's still up there above Dickerson's Pond. And here we have a mysterious building with bottles of wine, picture of Outreach Center, North Field Crest. Yeah, more carnage. That used to be a bank, I guess. Pretty skinny drive-through. And is there anything inside? No. Yeah, it was a bank. Ain't nobody with money left to put in the bank anymore. And the American Legion, me being a veteran, I might want to go in there someday. And here we have another storefront church. Estate sales. People moving out of town. You can guess there's nothing in here. Yep. Same old items inside. Yeah, I see that. How about here? Oh, more items inside. Yes. Mailbox. Anybody want a piece of chocolate? You can see that this lovely business is now open. I guess that might have been a drive-through for food once. If you can't afford a whole carpet, grab a remnant. Okay, here's another place too embarrassed to pull up the blinds. There's a nice looking place. And, oh look, another event center. Don't you love an event center? Very dark in there. Kind of creepy. Yeah. There's the restaurant, the Mustard Seed. Gotta have a cash points. There's fentanyl to buy. Hey, wow, somebody painted the Coca-Cola thing down there. I'm always amazed at how quickly the powers that be here in Eden, North Carolina, I'm going to call it Uptown, North Carolina, because the rest of it is dead. The only place that the city council and our county commissioners spend any money is in about a 4-block area around. It's a home care center. It's definitely not a yard care center. And right over here, there used to be a big old fence around this property. And there was a decent businessman here. He'd been here for years. And this whole lot was just full of lawnmowers, riding lawnmowers, push lawnmowers, yard tractors, and such like. And for many years I came here and this guy would fix my stuff. If my lawnmower was busted, very often I could get out of there for $20 and have a fixed lawnmower. But they zoned him out. They didn't think his business was attractive enough to be part of Uptown, North Carolina. God, I love Uptown. There's a Quaker church down the road there a ways. The preacher one time asked me if I'd come in to his church and sing a song that I had written, a praise song. And I called him up. I'd be more than happy to do that. But then he found out I wasn't a golfer. And I wasn't a member of some of the fraternal organizations in this town that decide, you know, who gets treated like a human being, whose ideas get listened to. That building's got a hole in it. They sure choose a good one here to repaint the Coca-Cola sign on, though. It's gonna really make people want to rent it if they get the lock off. Alright, here's a convenience store. I don't know, I think they used to have gas pumps here, I don't remember. Lottery. Man, I think the American economy must be doing pretty good if people can scrounge up enough extra money to, you know, go to the casino or spend 15 minutes in a line at a convenience store getting all fussy about which scratch card you want to get. I mean, people that have that kind of money and time on their hands ought not be complaining about the economy. Now, I bought a scratch card or two in my life. We usually put them in birthday cards. I don't have. Good. Alright, we're coming down on another one of Eden's murals. There's a lot of great artists in this area, but not too many of them come from families with money, you know. And if you don't have money, well, then you're not part of the church. The big church of Uptown. The church of Uptown respects people who've got so much compromise on you at this point that you probably ought not oppose them. See, they got the Railroad Cafe up there on the mural. They couldn't think of anything else in Draper to put up there of note. But like I told you, that Railroad Cafe down the street a ways, around the corner down there, well, pest control. Oh yes, in this part of town, you probably want that. Real Estate Services. Frank Wyatt. I wonder if that's the cop's father. And then what is this? No, it's just another yard sale under glass. Another barber shop. And there's a nice place where you can get a gift basket. Nice and tidy in there. Huh. TVOC, Vision Opportunity and Culture Center for the Arts and Barbershop. I don't know. I've been an artist in this town for very nearly 30 years, and I simply do not remember ever hearing about. Here's another yard sale under glass. Hey, skeleton hand. I want a skeleton hand. And what's this? Okay, it's another church, Hispanic church. And there you go. Let's walk up to this theater. When I wrote the article years ago, 25 years ago, called Facelift in the Eden Daily News, I was talking about businesses like this. It was the Boulevard that really prompted me to write the article because my baby daughter, look how big that building is. Imagine what Rockingham County Schools students could be doing. The singers in chorus, the band kids, the middle school band kids. Here's a building that I honest to God do not know what's going on inside of it. I'm sure it's all locked up and stuff. No getting in. When I look at this puddle, this tells me everything that anybody would need to know about, do you want to buy a house here in Eden and enjoy the fruits of its corrupt Ponzi scheme driven politics. I think that was called the Royal Theater at one time. I can see sort of an B-A-L something A-R Balmar? I don't know. It's just as big as the theater there on the boulevard that's been allowed to cave in on itself. This one looks like it was built a little more sturdy. Broken windows up there speak volumes. And there's my truck. And there's some signage that talks about things just like on the Washington Street that are not there, like Salem Steel, just an empty room with a sign above it that makes it look as though there's something economic going on in there. I don't think so. And why would they keep calling it Street Fieldcrest Road when Fieldcrest Cannon Mills abandoned Eden and left so many people out of work when they did? I don't know.